Welcome to East Lansing, where the Michigan State fans have already started the Spartan Walk on a perfect night for college football, and one they hope will finish with a Michigan State victory in its home opener. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. A lot of ground to cover here on fourth down. And they'll take a knee. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Childs. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going up top again. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll go to the toss. Jukes his way for more. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
They kick it away on 4th down. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying. Ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Crosses to 35. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Childs. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. The short hands, it's Manning. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in, it's Hardy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Remains at 7 after the miss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Punting on first down, but live. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Missouri gets to the line quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He tries to take the top off. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They booted away on 4th down. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the line. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Hardy. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the ground. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to pass, it's Childs. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Marsh. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line gets set, first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Multiple penalties, and now it's 1st and 25 for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Makes the grab. It's Bellick. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. On the move, it's Hardy. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw, it's Childs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give to the lone running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we can get the ball back to the offense and get back in this game and maybe try to go win this thing.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles